So I thought that today I would start this video just talking about something that has been on my mind a lot lately regarding how I build outfits that don't feel boring, although they might be quite simple in nature. So there are three components that I want to get into today. One is the silhouette of an outfit, two is the color or contrast that the outfit has, and three is the texture. So I want to give a couple of examples and just sort of talk through my thoughts. So I'm starting with a really basic outfit here, all white. One thing that I want to do though is really work on my proportions and the silhouette, because the silhouette is going to be one of the biggest components of an outfit. So this one isn't really doing me a lot of favors. It's sort of just rectangular and boxy, which as somebody who is a little bit more curvy, it's just kind of laying there and sitting there. It's not showing anything as far as my waistline or like anything like that, and instead it's just cutting right here at my widest point. So that's why it's sort of shapeless and not really suiting me. I like this shirt and these pants, but just not together in this way. So I'm gonna switch out to a different top that I think is gonna be absolutely perfect. Okay, so the top that I went with is a redone one. It's very much more cropped and fitted, and so it's almost like a baby tee in that way, and I think that it's perfect because it's not like one of my crop shirts that's like way up here, but it is something that just sort of gracefully lays right above the rise of my pant. And so this is a really good start for an outfit. There's so many things I could do with this, but I had a vision in mind for what I wanted. And not only is the silhouette really important, but the colors that you choose in an outfit is also really important. So even black and white are really still colors, and so that's going to be the look that I want to do for this outfit. So for this outfit, I'm adding black boots, more on them later, but what I want to do with it next is to really highlight them and show them off because they have a nice tight ankle. So I'm going to roll up my pants a bit just to make the outfit more interesting. So that's really the length that I want my pants to be, and now you get all of this statement from the boots. The boots also have this amazing pointed toe, like a steel toe to it, which just had so much sass, and also I want to kind of play with something else, which is mixing my jewelry and the different hardware. So I want to add a belt next to really bring the outfit together and then start adding more contrast. So now not only do I have the black color introduced, but then the hardware of the belt is different than the boots, and I think that's really cool. So not only can you have contrast in the colors of your outfit, but also in accessories and in metals and different things like that. So just embellishing on the idea of jewelry and mixing different things. I am mixing a lot of different types of jewelry right now. I do have a lot of gold on, but also I've got a mother of pearl ring on, and that sort of echoes this pearl necklace that I have on. I never really find a way to wear it unless I'm wearing it with a bunch of other things that give it a little bit less of a like preppy and classic air and move it more into something that is inspired and a bit more edgy and not necessarily rocker, but something that just has a little bit of grit to it. Then I'm going to add some glasses. So like, I'm not one to like actually wear glasses. I wear contacts like all the time, but these are just for when I'm at my desk. These are something that I wear as blue light glasses, and so it just gives it kind of a cuter look. I think it's something kind of different and good for just around the house. If you work from home, then you totally get me on that. And then I thought that having another contrasting element would be really great. I like to have purses, even when they are a shoulder bag, I like to kind of hold them like this because my mom has a Pomeranian, and I always call it my Pomeranian because it's just something that you carry along with you, and it gives it a really cute look, and it's kind of more upscale than just something that you throw on your shoulder or like carry as a tote, but actually something that you can hold on to here or else like drop it down, and that's cute too. So yeah, I think this outfit is casual, and yet it's something where if you were out shopping or whatever, like just running around town, you'd be able to feel really cool in it, and I think you get compliments on different accessories because there's so many talking points in this. But outfits are more interesting based on their silhouette and also in their contrast. But there is one more element that I want to get to with my next outfit. Okay, so for this next outfit, we're starting off, I think, on a better foot. I think that the silhouette of this is pretty great. I've got a bodysuit on from Skims, and then I've got Abercrombie jeans on. These are more high-waisted, and I also think that just the length of them already lends itself to styling pretty easily. The top is actually quite large. I think it's, for me, I normally wear like an extra small or small in anything. I'm wearing like a large extra large because I have the longest torso in the world. And so bodysuits are naturally stretchy, but the length of it can be so uncomfortable if you don't get that size right. So yeah, I'm definitely like the petite that has short legs, not the petite that's like small everywhere. The one thing that I think is kind of different about this top, absolutely love it for the feelings of what I see a lot of women like in the 90s, what they wore. And what I want to do is sort of like bump out the shoulder a bit. Just a bit. Let me get in the mirror here. And then this scoop neck is just even more dramatic, and I really like my collarbone. I want to show that off, and a little bit of my shoulders here. And I just think that it's a really beautiful silhouette for myself, and I think that it just gives a little bit, it puts everything more in proportion for me. I next want to add some boots, add some height to this, because I could wear this with flats because of just the look of it, but I think there's just nothing better than the Paris, Texas boots that have that sharp point, and yet they're pretty easy to walk in because of the thick heel. These are patent leather, and that's sort of my next thing I want to talk through is, you know, obviously color makes an outfit interesting, and silhouette. And I think the next thing that makes an outfit interesting and not boring is when you start to work with texture. Let me zip them up. And then I want to add this belt again, because this patent leather is going to echo that. So now we've got two items that are incredibly shiny and beautiful. And then color just isn't quite as important. So now that belt from before, I'm reusing it, and now what makes it so great is not its contrast with the outfit, but actually the subtlety of the color is remarkable, and then we're moving into creating a really dramatic texture with this beautiful shine. As for jewelry, I am going to be in keeping with the gold pretty much throughout. And so this time, I'm not going to add all of those different types of jewelry. I'm just going to stick predominantly with gold. So I've got that with my bracelets, and obviously this in my hardware of my belt, but also in my earrings. And then just to keep, I've got a lot of jewelry going on, especially with my rings, but just to keep the neckline pretty simple, this already is a statement. To add a statement necklace here would be too much. So whenever I keep an open neckline, I keep it very simple. I wear this necklace all day long, every day to the gym, shower. Like I never take this one off. I usually just layer with it. So that just allows me to have a very simple neckline and play with jewelry in other areas. For my bag, this one is absolutely perfect for everything else. It's got the shine that I want it to have. The texture is there. This is such a perfect example of just texture. And so the color of my outfit hasn't budged, but then the hardware is beautiful in addition, so it just is perfect. Now, as a whole, I think this outfit is wonderful. I just think that I want to tone it down a little bit and make it a little bit more sporty and casual, and that is going to completely transform the look of this outfit. So I'm going to wear a hat and then a ponytail. Also, I'll get to this in a little bit, but like the fact that hair and makeup can completely transform an outfit is something that I've only recently discovered just how important it is. So I'll talk about that further in a sec. So I went with a hat that would not necessarily be just a black hat, but I did add a little bit of this black patent leather here. I think that that was in keeping with it. And then whenever you're like on the fence about wearing hats, it's so good to just blend it in with your hair, because then it's something that isn't quite as noticeable or feeling awkward at first. So I love wearing a brown hat if I can. And just as a subtle surprise, this hat has a little bit of a gold accent underneath, which just matches the jewelry. So a lot of thought went into this, but it wasn't very hard to make. And then also, adding that ponytail to it made it feel even more casual. I'm not like some hairstyle expert by any means, but I just think that having something that opens the neckline up a bit more here really worked well, and it felt better. It felt less formal than having all of my hair down. I think that while I've been away, I actually have been still trying on different outfits, and the hair and makeup that I would wear throughout trying on all of these outfits on my own, I would think, you know what? If I made the effort to actually make my hair and makeup match the outfit, it just flows so much better. So I don't really know if that has anything to do with the points I was making earlier about how to make an outfit look less boring. But if an outfit feels just off, then just play around with your hair and your makeup until it might feel absolutely perfect. So this would be the perfect outfit to I go antiquing a lot, going shopping, anything that you want to do running around town. This would be very easy to drive in and go somewhere. And yeah, those were just my thoughts. So obviously the silhouette of the outfit is super important, then the color and contrast, and then also the texture. Welcome to our testing room. This is a little bit of a laboratory just to be able to experiment with colors and things on the walls and just anywhere that we want to make changes throughout our house. It first happens here in this room that's sort of tucked away. So I have all of these paint samples in front of me, stain samples rather, of what we're thinking for our floors. Because right now we have this orange floor throughout the whole house, and we almost completely ripped up every board and replaced them with old barnwood last year. And I'm really happy that that didn't happen, because now we've got this old heart pine flooring that really doesn't exist anymore. You can't buy it anymore. And all that's missing is the right color. I think that we have fought through this orange floor for so long, and we just haven't been able to love it and make it feel like home. So these ones feel more like an old lodge, which it is, and I think that it's going to go well with our fireplaces, and we're just trying to think through the subtleties of the tonality between which ones are more red, which ones are more green, and how dramatic we want to go. So out of all the swatches, starting with this one on the bottom left, this one is espresso, and it is a lot redder than the others. It's basically just toning down the orange. So that's kind of where we started. Then we started to add some black. Right here is a mix of 75% espresso and then adding 25% black to it. So it tones it down quite a bit and moves it more toward gray or green. Then right here is a 50-50 blend. So it's moving a little bit darker. And then this is true black. So it would be very dark and moody. And it would probably be my preference to go with this one because I was looking for drama. But honestly, Zach brought up a good point that maybe this doesn't look quite as old as the rest. And this last one was 1 wash of espresso followed by 1 wash of black. And I really liked the inconsistency of this one. It made it feel a lot older and had more character. And then we have 2 different squares of each just to see what it would look like with 2 different levels of shine. So the one on the left is matte and the one on the right is satin. So overall, I'm thinking that I'm going to go with this 1 wash of espresso, 1 wash of black with a matte finish. And I think that's the old floors that I'm looking for. So I recently bought pants just like this, but it was in red. And I thought that the design of it was perfect, and I just wanted something that was more of a basic color. So I not only got it in black, but I got it in navy and ivory, and then a silky version that I'll show you in a second. But this is from a new brand to me. I think it's pronounced Donny. In my mind, it's pronounced Donny just because Doan is just how I refer to my husband. I always call him that as a nickname, like Donny or Doan. And I don't know, it just kind of happened because I give him new nicknames every month. So anyways, I thought that the name was charming to me. It was something that I felt sort of nostalgic about. And then the fit of them is just absolutely perfect. It's a lot like a long version of something that I would wear from Elizabeth Suzanne back in the day, and only this is a bit different. It's got a flowiness, kind of like a trouser or the knit pants by Cezanne. And then right here, you can kind of see they have this like micro thin band here that is elastic. And that is kind of a small trend that is happening right now. It also has a pointelle design. I just realized that I have a white fluffy cat, so it's just, no, I have to fix this. So anyways, fixed it all up and we are back. I liked the pointelle design on this. It's got like just teeny tiny little, a little really beautiful pattern on it that just feels delicate to me. Only I would say that a lot of my style, I don't want it to be so feminine. I like it just to have like a touch of it, just like a little. So I liked the flow of these a lot. They're a lot like my trousers and different pants that I have. And I'm finding that that is really perfect for my legs and my body style. I also have some, I'll show you that, well, these are cropped, but they also have like a longer version as well that would be so perfect for wearing with like boots and that type of thing. And here's the cream version. This is really great for springtime outfits. I think you can see that pointelle design even better on this. And these are organic cotton. I don't know if I said that yet, but it's just so soft. Like organic cotton is so significantly softer than regular cotton, and it's good for your skin, everything. I also think that it's like just a little see-through, but not too much. So it is something to consider, but altogether, absolutely wonderful if you are going from like lounging to going to get coffee or lunch with a friend. Like you can just dress it up in the way that I am now in like so many other ways. And you can also wear it with a heel, and then you'd be able to just show more of your foot that way. So I wouldn't necessarily put together this exact outfit, but just to compare the black to the navy, I think that it is a true blue. Like you can tell the difference between the two colors on this, which is kind of rare as far as navy is concerned. A lot of times it looks exactly like black to just the naked eye, but this one is like a true blue navy, so pretty, and I think that it'll really go well with a lot of different outfits as well. So I wanted to be able to pick up this color too. So the length of these, you can tell, is more in line with something you would wear with a heel. They're a little bit too long on me to just wear without something for some height. And I think that the elongated look of it is really beautiful. And I love the flow of it. And also because this is a silky material, it's made of rayon, but because of that, it won't be quite so prone to having those little kitty hairs or whatever kind of pet you might have. So this would be a better option for pet owners. But I just think that that is so lovely. And you know, you could wear it more down like that. So that's kind of a different look than if you wanted to wear it up high. I also got a few other things in because I haven't posted in a very long time, like a true video of new things. So I'm gonna just show you a little bit of that just as a bit of a catch up.
Whispers under stones. Centuries, countless miles to roam. Into the start, pieces to parts, beats to a drum, perfect by design. Finding our way, breaking through gray, shadow the flame, pathways intertwined. Given to take, dormant to wake, waterfall wine, stillness in the waves. Circles in time, connecting lines, fate twists, turns, how the heart beats.